Hello, and in this video we're going to be seeing this really simple but quite powerful face. The face is mostly FK controllers plus some automations, so you can reuse it and just update the automation block in case you feel comfortable doing that. If not, you just can keep it like FK controllers and that's it. First of all, we have a visibility address that is going to be this guide. This guy is supposed to be building this one, so just place it wherever you want it to be. So in this case, it's going to be in here. Then you have the eyebrows. The eyebrows is quite easy. It's just this nerve that you just put like in here, and you will be getting this kind of setup. That is, sometimes for animals is not the best because as you can see, the audience are meant to be world, and sometimes this doesn't work at all because, for example, in here, maybe you want this to be able to go up and down and follow like the linear of the face. If that is the case, I recommend you going into a ribbon or either an IFK chain with automations. But for this character, it is working quite nice, so I keep it like the normal ribbon, normal brow block, using the game mode, obviously, because it's for games, at least this character. But feel free to use just a ribbon or an FK chain and it's going to work. Then we have the eyelids. The eyelids, you just need to place the eye pivot, and remember you need to have this in 0, 0, 0, and it's going to give you this controller, so you can open and close the eyes. And for this one, you also need to select the upper edge and the lower edge. And as you can see, I have selected the upper edge, and this is going to be the lower edge and the upper edge that I choose. In this character, this is the topology that I have, so this is what I selected. It's not ideal, but we make it work, so it's all good. Then we have the ears, that is just 3 FK chains with mirror. Then the nose is just like 2 FK chains and that's it. And you can have like this kind of basic nose, nothing fancy. Then we have the left lip, that we're actually building this kind of setup. So we have this one, and we also have this one. This automation that you are seeing here is built in this next block, so this one will only give you the controllers and the joints. Then we have the upper lip, that is just this one, and as every other character, try to put it like inside so you can like rotate it. As you can see here, it's maybe not ideal to rotate, but because the automation, but in this one is quite better. Then we have the lower lip, then we have the jaw. The jaw is this controller that we are also putting into the automation. Then we have the cheek, that is going to be this controller. It's just, as you can see, all these are FK because of the icon. And then we do the automations. That the automation is Python because it's quite powerful. But as you can see, it's just selecting the mod controllers and just adding some automations like this and this. Is going to be parented, and it's going to be parented to this new group that we're creating using this one. So this is how we do it. Then we set the attributes to be how much we want to influence everyone. Then the lip corners, setting attributes and adjusting the blinks. Apparently I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm doing this here, but well, it was already a block, so I just put it in there probably. And I recommend you just playing with Python because it's quite powerful and quite easy, so you just do it manually first and then just record the steps and put it in here. And then we just convert those skeleton into the face, and that's it. Then for games, we're just doing some custom parents because I want the skeleton to look nice and don't look like this upper part, but to be looking like this. This is quite looking nice. I don't really know what is happening here, but don't mind that for now. Then we have the attributes. This one is just creating this the attributes that are, I believe, these ones. Yeah, we're not using gears, we're using crosses for this one, but it's the same thing. It's just an attribute. You can change the icon if you go into tools and controllers, and if you don't like this icon, you can just change it, and you can add a gear if you want to. And as you can see, you got a gear, and you can just save it later, and that's it. Then you have the spaces. So as everything, you can just have follows in here, so they can follow different parts of the body, and you can add or remove as you need it in the spaces just by adding them in here using comma separated values. No, it's not that one, it's this one. And then we have the data that we're actually introducing here, just loading the Quadrupet template for the controllers. And in the extras, we don't really have much, nothing really important. And that will be how to build the face plus everything else, because this was quite fast. So let's just do it in one video. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And have fun.